Hello everyone. A lot of you have been asking what screen recorders I use to make my videos, and the first one is called Better Screen Recorder. You can find it on the Microsoft Store by just searching Better Screen Recorder. You click enter, and it's this one right here, Better Screen Recorder, as you can see installed, and that is what I am using to record this video right now. You can set it up for streaming, for videos. You can change this to put it into like a shorts mode. You can change the size, you can move where it is. There's a lot of different customization, and the best part is if you go over to settings, there is so much you can change here. I'm hoping that you guys can actually see my screen when I'm clicking settings. I don't know how well it actually records this, but there's stream settings where you can put in the stream key, output, audio, video, hotkeys, and advanced. So there's a lot of different stuff you can use on here. You can change the resolution, you can change all of that. And then the one to change the quality is output. I can't change it right now because I'm recording, but you can change the quality. I use this indistinguishable quality, large file size. Anything below it is pixelated, and the thing above it for some reason doesn't really work for the files. So there is a lot of customization for this screen recorder, and it is really good. And I think if you just search up Better Screen Recorder, if you just search that up, I'm pretty sure, yep, if you scroll down here, I think if you just go to the website, if you don't have like a Windows device or something with the Microsoft Store, you can just go search up Better Screen Recorder, store down a little bit, and it should be on any device. You should be able to download it. Now for the other screen recorder that I use. I don't know if I'll actually be able to show the screen recorder because I'm recording with the other one, but you're just going to search up GeForce Experience. So look that up. You're going to click on it, Nvidia. Now it's better if you have an Nvidia graphics card, like I have the GTX 1650, but it is not required. You can do this on any non-mobile device. You can use this so like any computer, Xbox, PlayStation. You're going to click download now, and then you're going to get this right here, GeForce Experience. So let me just open that up for you guys. You're going to be able to install drivers, which if you have an Nvidia graphics card, you have to download these or else your graphics card is going to suck. It's not going to work properly if you don't get these. But if you click home, it's going to show all your games. So whenever, let's say I go on Roblox, so let's click launch. If I launch up Roblox, every single time I go on there, so just wait for that to load in a little bit. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think you guys can see this, but you're going to Alt-Z. And it shows the screen recorder menu, screenshot, photo mode, game filter, instant replay, record, broadcast live, performance, which shows your performance. I'm hoping you guys can see this right now. If not, you can download it and check it out yourself. And if you go back to it, you can change if there's audio. You can connect your channel to it for streaming and just to have it connected. You can change the quality. So if we look here, settings for quality, you can do 360p, 480p, 720, 1080p, 1440p, and 4K. You can change the quality from low, medium, high, or custom. You can change the bit rate, and you can change the instant replay length. Streaming is pretty good on it, but the only problem with the GeForce Experience screen recorder is that every time you do that, you close the game, it will stop the recording. You cannot record anything that isn't on here on your games and apps, but it is better quality than the Better Screen Recorder. But if I use the GeForce Experience screen recorder, I would not be able to show this right now. It only records the game. So that means you could be on a tab and have your game open. You'd be looking at that tab, but all the people watching the screen recording would see is just the game. They wouldn't actually see your tab. There's also a bunch of other settings here, which I don't think you guys can really change if you don't have an Nvidia graphics card. But these can help make the screen recorder better. Now, I've tried using a bunch of other screen recorders. If we go back here to the Microsoft Store, there's a ton of screen recorders on here, but most of them that I've tried, I have not really liked. So if we go to screen recorder, we'll see if there's any up here that I've tried. Like I've tried ones like this. Most of them you actually have to pay, or I just don't really like them. Like this is Windows 10, I have Windows 11. Like all of these screen recorders work, obviously, but I've tried like 30 of them, and the one I have right now is definitely the best screen recorder that I've ever used. Better Screen Recorder. All of these have just been nowhere near as good. And if you guys look, like let's just open up Roblox right now, for example. If you change the quality to the indistinguishable quality, It records in 1080p, 60 FPS, and the quality is pretty good. So let's just look up like RTX. Usually an RTX game would have decent graphics. So I'll just load this up to show you guys that it can show this just as good as it looks on my screen. It's like just replaying your screen to the screen recorder. So yeah, this is the Roblox game that we just randomly joined. You guys will see that it looks good. It most likely looks exactly the same as you're seeing it on my device. Honestly, the Nvidia screen recorder looks better than it looks on your device, but it's only for if you're in games. So yeah, you can see there that it looks better. If you change it to anything under indistinguishable quality though, for some reason, it doesn't just lower the resolution, like have more pixels on the screen. It becomes really pixelated, but not in like the normal pixelated way, because I change it to 480p. Now 480p looks good. Like if you go to any video, 480p looks good. But 480p is like blurry, hard to read. It looks like there's only like 5,000 pixels on the screen, when usually there's probably over 1 million pixels on my screen right now. So yeah, I recommend using indistinguishable. And if you try the setting higher than it, for some reason it doesn't work as a file. I don't really know why. So yeah, that was just to show you guys the quality worked. Trying to get this video to 8 minutes for obvious reasons. So we can just look at these. That'll probably say something. But I think it says something about the screen recorder somewhere. So let's just search recording. Fixed an issue. See, recording is like the main thing of this. Shadow Play recording now supports 8K 60 FPS if you have an RTX 40 series card. Alt and F9 does start the recording, I know that. So they are still working on these, and if you download the latest versions, this screen recorder is really good, and it will definitely record good as long as you have a decent device to show the recordings. So yeah, those are the two screen recorders that I use for everything. This one's my personal favorite because it's worked for literally everything I've tried to do. The audio has not been the best. The audio is my main problem with this one. I like the audio on the Nvidia one more. If you guys can hear, my voice kind of sounds robotic. But people that hear me in real life know I don't actually sound like this. This screen recorder just kind of makes the audio kind of weird. So yeah, that's about gonna wrap up this video. I've got to stall for another 20 seconds. This is definitely my favorite one. Nvidia screen recorder is good for recording games when you don't want to show anything else. And you can't accidentally show anything else if you have anything private on your device, which I don't. But anybody who does, you can't accidentally open anything or show any files because it only shows your game. But this one has also been good for short streams because you can create different profiles. I can't click on them now, but as you can see, the profile I'm in right now is videos. So I use this to record my videos with a good quality and everything. But I have different settings for different things. Like I have a short streams one, I have streaming, I have low quality videos, I have audio, and I have a bunch of other things like that. So thank you guys for watching this. Let me know if you have any other screen recorders I should try and see if they're better than mine, which would be really nice. See ya, and hopefully that answered all your questions about how to record videos.